Hello, my name is Russell Myers. Welcome to And Unity for All. Today I'm going to talk about what I promised yesterday, which is what I feel to be, well, what is the biggest problem with our political system in America, and largely for the world. And that is corporate money in politics. We all know this is a problem. Our laws are all based on who has the most money, who is paying to get these laws, who will get the biggest profit. You know, our political campaigns, our political system is completely based on who is paying to get a candidate up in front of us. And what can we do about it? Before I launch into this today, I want to say something. If I mention people, which I will in my broadcasts, most of the time, unless I have specific permission, I will mention them, but I will not use their name unless they tell me that I can use their name. Tonight, I have a friend that is going for a procedure tomorrow that she is very nervous about, and I care very, very much about her, so my heart is with her, and everyone send her good vibes, energy, pray for her. Please. And I'm hoping that it is all good news tomorrow. All right, so back to the subject. And I'm getting this out late because I'm living here in Alabama and we had our special election today, and the polls just closed. I am waiting anxiously for the result of that. And because I was shopping, just trying to get everything done so I don't have to walk into another store until January. Did not accomplish that completely. Maybe tomorrow. All right. So we all know that our biggest problem is corporate money in politics. Corporations are buying our country. They're buying the world. That is what is causing our problems. We keep losing our freedoms because they keep buying our freedoms. Our elected officials are corrupt. They are bribed. It's not a question. It's not a doubt. Anyone from any party knows this. Whether you admit to it or not, doesn't matter. You know it. So what do we do about this? This is what I focus on here. What do we do? How do we solve this problem? Because it is a problem and we have to fix it. We don't have any heroes. We are our own heroes. So the biggest thing that we need to be pushing for at the grassroots level, keep sharing the idea. We need elections funded through taxes. Get rid of PACs, political action committees, completely. Just get rid of them. No more super PACs. You make Citizens United a moot point. If we have tax-funded elections, then Citizens United just ceases to exist. Our elections have been run this way since the beginning of this country. Who's got the money is who's got the power. Well, we need to change it. So we need to be pushing the idea across the board All Americans need to be rising up and screaming for this. Tax-funded elections with equal funding for the top 4 parties. Not 2, 4. It can expand from that. It can become more parties. But we cannot keep going with the 2-party system. The 2-party system, let me explain how this works. If you've got one option, that is a mandate. If you've got 2 options, then that is an ultimatum. It takes at least 3 options to be a choice. Right now we've got 4 major parties. Most people don't want to recognize the Green Party or the Libertarian Party. Doesn't matter how you feel about them, but they're there. And we need to recognize that. If we really want to change our system, we can't keep doing what we've been doing. We need to change what we are doing. Or nothing is going to change. We're going to you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to keep getting what you're getting. All right, the next step after tax-funded elections. Oh, and for the ones that are against this, saying that you don't want to pay for it, you pay for these elections. What you're doing is you're giving your money, your profits over to corporations, to rich people, and they're paying for the elections. You're paying for it, but you're not having a voice. So you're paying for it anyway. This is just a more direct route. Okay? So, next step is to make lobbying a criminal offense. You want to get rid of corporate money in politics? Then stop letting the lobbyists bribe your elected officials. Right now, there are at least the health insurance industry, the insurance industry has at least 8 lobbyists in Washington, D.C. for every single member of Congress. Think about that. That's just one industry. That's not counting the banking industry. That's not counting the oil, gas, and coal industry. That's not counting the military-industrial complex. That's the insurance industry. We can't keep doing this. Who do you think they're listening to? Can you walk into your elected official's office and get them to listen to you? They can. The lobbyists can. Who do you think they're listening to? Lobbying needs to end. Period. No more listening to the corporations telling our elected officials what to do. All the think tanks in Washington, look at who is funding those so-called think tanks. There's no thinking going on there. It's bribery. So we need to make lobbying illegal. So those steps will give the power back to us, to the people of this country. So keep spreading this idea with your friends, especially the tax-funded elections. That is the first step. Okay, so I don't think I have too much else to say on this subject right now. This is what we need to do to get rid of all the dark money in politics. This is how we get people that are not already rich or getting richer in office. We can set other rules, such as putting bans on lobbying after a person leaves office. And absolutely nobody should be lobbying at all while they're in office. It happens. It absolutely happens. So keep spreading this idea. Tell your friends. Talk about it. Put it in your groups. We need this to catch on. This is how we take the country back for the people. Doesn't matter what party you're in. This is for all parties. We all need to be pushing this. So, all right, so I'm going to cut this off here. I'm done for tonight, although I may go ahead and do another video that was requested in just a moment here. And please hit like and subscribe and share my channel with all your friends, please. And if you can become a patron on Patreon, I'd appreciate it. I'm going to be trying and producing as much as possible for as long as possible. So thank you very much. Hope you have a good night.